But this man, eventually Keke man said, I'm sorry. And pleaded, went on his knees, said, okay, I'm just coming out this morning. Please pardon me. The man went and looked. There was just a small scratch, not so noticeable. But this man insisted, you must fix my car. You know, these big cars, ordinary spare parts can even buy maybe 2 or 3 Keke or 3 or Okada. So the man pleaded and pleaded and pleaded and said, sir, please help me. And before they knew it, a lot of Keke men came there and were negotiating. The man said, no, they must fix. Before we knew it, there was a whole lot of traffic and people just gathered there. So people were passing and pleading. This man refused. Suddenly, another guy came, parked his car and said, what happened? They explained to him. He told the man, sir, let this go. I will personally fix this. He said, no, I want. At a point, he said he wanted a new car. So the man said, really? He said, yes. And he didn't know who he was talking to. The man called the warehouse because he was into cars also. Mentioned the specifications of the car and everything and said, is that car in the warehouse? They said, yes. Bring it to a particular place like this. And they did everything. He told the man, between now and the next 3 days, I will do the papers of your car, everything new. So you can have a car and let this man go and work and take care of his family. That was how he accepted. He took everything from his car, put into the new one, and then he said, we're going to go and do the papers of the car. And the man told, the one who did that help, turned to the Keke man and told him, Keke man, today you don't hit jackpot. This car you have scratched is now yours. Take it. And one of the fellow Keke men who was there, who could joke a lot, told him, ha, Oga Keke man, now you don't get colleague, 2 RAV4 owners. Now if you turn to the man and say, my fellow colleague in RAV4. Sometimes we think we want to frustrate the life of other people because we have wealth. But we forget that all our wealth and our riches come from God. And we think that our life depends on that. Do you know who I am? Do you know who are you, my child of God, my beloved friend? We are all candidates for the mortuary. We all here are candidates for the mortuary. And that is why sometimes when I go for wakekeeping, I see people the way they're lying down. I just say, chai. You see somebody who could talk. When you see the person's coffin lying in state, you just say, chai, this man know they talk. Let God just give this person 2 minutes. You will see they talk, this person will talk. Even Radio Nigeria cannot make so much noise on radio. And the person will speak and speak and speak. But when we lie, you will see how useless and how ordinary a human being can be. My wealth, my possession. And we frustrate the life of other people. I have a car. How much does he have? Is it not this Corolla 2001? Yes. Your own is Corolla 2030. Let the world run away for you because you are rich. Let us be careful the way we intimidate others. Yes, I am married. Is he married? I have children. Does he have children? I have 3 sons. He has only 1 girl. And we want to frustrate the life of other people. The Lord is calling our attention to it. Wealth is good. But if wealth begins to control you and think now you possess the world, and everything around you must bow down before you, remember that you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. Let us carry that in the back of our minds. How do we behave when we have riches? Do we think of life after our stay here on earth? How charitable are we with the things we have? I want to accumulate. I want to accumulate. And you know, somebody was telling me one day, he said, Father, why should I stop looking for money? Is there any bank that will ever call you and tell you, stop putting money into our account? Your money is too much. No. Even people who are billionaires still get a lot. Even people who are trillionaires, they still get a lot. Who wants to stop getting money? Somebody, before he got a car, he was walking from, I don't know, maybe Grand Cubana hotels. He can come here for mass on foot. All of a sudden, he has gotten a car, and the car has a flat tire. No, it's raining. I don't think I can make it to church, you know. Really? Now, God, do they speak English for? He said, no, I doesn't have time. Yes, neither has I. Looking at English, we will speak English now. I doesn't have time to go for church. You speak English. You will soon have that time. How often do we create time for God? How often do we create time for our brothers and sisters? You make all this money. You are not in good terms with your wife and your children. You take wealth. You are more popular outside. In every beer parlor, they know you. Akanchawa. But at home, your wife, the last time she saw your 200 naira was one day. She took it from your pocket. But you do not give. You are more charitable outside, but at home, you are stingy. What kind of a man is that? What kind of a father is that? Vanity upon vanity, the preacher says. Vanity upon vanity. All is what? Vanity. Did God say money is not good? Did God say money is not good? Now, I explained this in the other mass, and I'm going to explain it to us here also. We hear of the parable of when Jesus was talking to his disciples and said, it is easy for the rich man, a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Have you heard about that, ba? Does that thing make sense? No, seriously, let's forget it's Jesus who said this, ba, but let's just analyze. Does that thing make sense? A camel to enter through the eye of a needle, even a newborn baby's hand cannot enter the eye of a needle. So how can a camel enter the eye of a needle? What was Jesus trying to say? It's impossible, right? But it's very possible. I'm going to explain it. Here in Abuja, you people have somewhere you call Eagle Square, right? Now, that Eagle Square, is it a square where they have eagles? What is it? An open space for public functions, right? Now, in the place where I'm working, there is a place called Women's Square. But it is not a field, it is a roundabout.